Alright, Luri, I know this is probably not the most comfortable experience for you. You are going to be giving birth again, and most likely it is going to be a mega-horned child. But I promise it is for the betterment of the Yukir tribe. Just look at your beautiful baby Komoro. She has all of the classic traits that we really love to see in our Yukir creatures. So hello everyone, and welcome back to the Yukir tribe, where we are currently scooching our creatures towards this portal, where Luri, who is currently kind of acknowledged as the present leader of the entire tribe, really hopes they'll be able to find snow. She wants to keep moving. They really believe that the Yukirs belong on a snowy land before settling down, but there's not a lot of food and there are a lot of babies being born while we try to get there. We have lost some of our creatures to old age, including Kaylee last time. We took out a rogue. Aveen, who is the father of Russet and Avi, our two twins here, passed away. But, you know, Luli is just, like, absolutely determined that the tribe returns to the snows. They're very worried, on some extent, that if they stay here, they will continue to lose the benefit of having Yuki as their god that they follow, because we are having a lot of children born with very low fertility, unfortunately, and we're having really odd things pop up on some of our creatures, like the fact that Cora actually has gills. We've had a lot of begilled creatures lately, and the family just isn't sure what to make of that, especially because these guys are not really bringing back in any food that seems to be very helpful to the tribe. So there's a good chance that we're actually going to go ahead and release them next time, or we'll try one more time to have a baby that at least has fishing or the nimble finger skill, because Cora and Taro have not really given back to the tribe what they've taken in terms of food, but it could be perhaps very useful to have a creature that has gills and can get under the water to help the Yukirs survive on tougher islands. So we'll have to see. That's kind of an experiment that we're letting branch out. What is not an experiment is the peer breeding we've been doing with Luri and her mate Bambi, who's hiding back there, and we're going to see what kind of beautiful child she's going to have this time. A boy! Yes! Alright! Nuta! Oh my gosh, look at his horns! They're so cool! They're all black! That is awesome! We've got to give him a really cool name. Let me pull up my big list of names from you guys. And Krov is the first name that pops up, and it says here that it means blood in Russian. So maybe we'll say this is a very aggressive young creature, and he really believes in hunting more than anything. So we'll try out having the name Krov with this little one. I love his black antlers too. That's awesome. All right, and then we're also working on gathering. No, get away from me! A rogue male! Rogue male, no! Oh no, Anara! You were supposed to have a child with Avaru! Yeah, this tribe is ruthless to the rogue males. They have no patience with that nonsense. And then Sienna can get over here and look for some of the... Darn, there's just not that many clams, unfortunately. And then Kokois, what can she do? She can gather. Unfortunately, not having at least nimble fingers proves to be very, very difficult for these tribes. So, and Bambi is ready to father more children. Komoro can jump over here and start gathering up some clams. We are in desperate need of some food. Thankfully, little June, who was born last time, is actually staying here, and she is going to watch over this little patch of land. She believes that her mother and father, her mother's bones are right over here with Kaylee, the white moose that we had, but she believes that her mother and father provided everything she could have possibly needed from this spot. She doesn't understand why the rest of the tribe believes that they must move on to some sort of fancy new island. She doesn't understand their deep pull, their instinctual tug to search for snow, and she's going to stay here and take care of the family tree. Maybe we'll even be able to find her a mate that we can leave behind with her before we go. And the twins, once again, are going to attack this berry bush because it will give us plenty of food. And then we'll make sure that Lulari can keep an eye on her son. There is a bird flying overhead, so we've got to be careful. And Tomkir can actually help out with gathering some roots, which means we'll send him kind of zigzagging all over the place. And then Bambi, he can help out by guarding his children, but also by helping... Oh, there's a bunny! Get it! Oh, dang it. Okay, we'll try to get that bunny. And poor Anara, we're gonna have to go ahead and let her have a rogue baby. Oh, you think you worry me, buddy? All right, let's go ahead and have Bambi get this guy. So he is kind of like tidying up this area for his mate to come over. Little Crove. We're gonna keep Little Crove safe. He's not old enough to go across the way just yet. Luri needs to keep moving onwards so she can join Bambi and have more babies soon. So we'll leave Tomkir to kind of keep an eye on this baby so that it doesn't get eaten. We need him. Sienna can come over and gather up more of these clamshells. There we go. And then Kokois, I think that there are some berry bushes nearby that Kokois can help us with. I could have sworn we smelled some somewhere. So we've got to get a little bit more food, please. But especially before we start having a whole bunch of rogue babies. All right, let's see. And food and food. And we'll clear this away. Avaru did get rid of that rogue at least. And then, really, little one? You had a really cool name. It was like Komoro or something like that. So Komoro, there you go. She's going to join the family in gathering the clams and maybe attacking these crabbits, which would be useful. And then we've got the lovely Junie here, who's very happy to do her part collecting food over here. Russet and the others, Russet could possibly stay here. Her brother Avi may keep moving on because he has Hammertail, but they make a good twin set, so we'll go ahead, have him come over, also attack this carnivore, and that'll be a nice little bit of food. So we'll have to see if the twins are ever able to join us. All right, let's see what happens next. Yeah, still moving on. Do we have a new carnivore? That's almost sounded like a new carnivore was going to try to show up. Russet, should I leave her because she has the fluffy tail? There we go, and her brother's helping out. We could destroy this. I think we'll bring Russet with us, but we'll destroy this berry bush to get the most from it. And then we'll continue to just let little Junie work on her berry bushes over here. So Junie is another one of our family tree obsessed creatures, which is actually quite nice. It's kind of nice to leave behind some creatures sometimes, not when we had to leave behind Black Rose in that avalanche, but leave behind some creatures to leave a bit of a legacy on each island. All right, and our little black ram-horned son, Crove, can now make it safely across the waters. So Tonkir is going to join everyone. Can he find any... Oh, what's that? Oh, it's another carnivore was headed for us. Well, we don't have to worry about that because we just eat those for breakfast. Tomkir, let's see if we can sniff any roots. Not around here, but maybe he'll find some more. And then, let's see. I can have Kokois jump up here and gather these up at least. And then let's have little Komoro jump this way and gather up clams. And we'll have Luluri go ahead and mate. There we go. And maybe jump over here. And she'll make a nest as close as she possibly can to the scent of snow. She's really hoping that she's scenting some snow on the other side of this area. So we'll have to see if we are or not. All right, and we can at least attack the crabbit, I guess. And then jump over here and gather up this clam. All right, how's this going? We have a very pregnant Anara. I don't know if she wants to actually have her baby yet, but I suppose we must at some point. So we'll go ahead and kick the tree. And then we can collect up those pieces. There we go. And Anara is going to have a rogue child. Unfortunately, the bones of the father are right here. But maybe that child can stay behind, and if it has Cracker Jaw or something like that, be very useful in helping us so that we are able to crack open all of these nuts. So we'll have to see. All right, got 2 babies coming. Incoming on Luluri's baby. Hopefully, yes, horns. Boo, no Cracker Jaw. No Hammertail. But beautiful blue eyes. I will admit that's quite attractive. And I totally forgot we have creatures hiding in the water. I should probably just let those little ones go. All right, so we're going to name this little one Talo. So we have a little baby Talo now born. And we'll go ahead and see what we're going to do with him, because we can't take too many creatures at once. But it's good to have some options. Apparently there's... Like Junie's gonna worry about you, buddy. Junie's got better things to do. You can stick around if you want. Oh no, Junie does have better things to do, like running. I forgot Junie has just big body. Ah, Junie, no. Russet, are you gonna stay here? Okay, I think Russet's gonna stay here and try to help Junie out and then just like harvest from over here with Junie, and we'll send a V on because he has the tail. All right, so if a V is able to catch up, then he can come with us too. And let's see what the baby looks like. We have little Anariri, and we'll give her a little name. Our rogue-born child. I do try to take good care of the little ones. We'll name her Lilium. That seems like a fitting name for how Lilium, there we are, a fitting name for her thin little neck and her cute little deer antlers. So it's worth it to take good care of our little ones, even if we don't expect them. And she can hopefully help with just like staying here, gathering up the food resources that are nearby, taking care of the tribe that way. It's not her fault that she was born, but the family would be very strict about her contributing to the Yukir genes, that's for sure. All right, and little Crove can come over, gather up that clamshell. Got a lot of clams, can't collect that one. Seems like any clams on the like second tile we can't reach for some reason. Sienna can help out over here. And I guess we should have another baby. How many creatures can we take with us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we would probably take Bambi, maybe Luli, and then probably Talo. I need to start giving blue marks to the creatures we would probably take. No, where are you going, Komoro? You weren't supposed to actually like zip up here. Also, don't mate with your father. I don't think your immunity genes are safe enough for that. Let's see. Kokois, probably. Crove, probably. Need to give him a blue dot. Kokois a blue dot. We can take quite a few creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then maybe 9. So probably we'll have one more baby and see what happens if we have one more baby. Okay, so Bambi, there you are. Have another baby right here. Bambi can go ahead and start preparing the portal for us to be able to jump through. Too bad we can't like ram horn smash that cactus and get lots of food from it. Dang it, and I keep getting distracted by that clamshell. I keep forgetting that we can't actually do anything with it. All right. Oh, and then we do have, you know what? I'll give it one final go. Cora is going to jump up here, and we're going to have Taro jump up here. We'll have them get pregnant. I think Webby is going to go ahead and maybe be released. So we may go ahead and let him just become a wanderer in the waters. He's not grown up with the Yukir tribe, so I don't think he would be that impressed by them or eager to join them. So we'll just set him free. And then we're not going to have her baby just yet. I need to make sure I set the nest for that. And we're going to want to make sure that we set some of those genes in the mutation menu to help us out with fishing. But yeah, I totally forgot about our swimming creatures, so hopefully we'll be able to do something with them. And Tomkir, there's a creature headed towards us. Not really a big deal. We could go ahead. Oh, Tomkir, don't get rid of your name. I kind of liked it. And you're a child of Tom, after all. All right, so Tomkir, he's not got terrible genetics, but he does have the short snout. So I guess we wouldn't want to actually take him with us anyway. Can he do very much attack? He can't really even do very much attack. So I have a feeling the others will start attacking that predator when he gets close enough. There's a bunny way up there. Do we smell any roots? That's more what Tomkir cares about, digging up some roots. Don't really smell any roots, so I guess Tomkir can be the first line of defense, popping down here and coming to tell this predator what for. All right, so we've got another baby coming with Luli. I always get her name wrong. And we want to make sure they're probably cracker-jawed or clawed at least. And a baby boy! Huzzah! What kind of child do we have with this little one? Well, he has got hammertail. Good, he's got all of it. He's healthy. He just has low fertility. Unfortunately, oh wait, Talo. Yes, Talo could breed with his sister, which sounds bad, but we need that so that we can continue to pass on the genes. And it looks like we're going to end up with panda pattern being the most distinctive trait for our Yukir tribe now. Kind of interesting to see that change. And of course, Luli is still young enough to possibly have many more children. We'll probably move pretty soon though. I think that will bring a V. I don't know. He has a lot of really good fertility, and he does have some traits. Darn, and he wouldn't be like a perfect mate for Komoro, but he could be a mate for Luluri. So let's grab this and then keep moving. And then we'll have... Woo! Sorry about that, guys. We had somebody at the door, and it startled me so much to hear the buzzer go off. I totally got skedaddled, and I'm trying to remember what the heck we were just doing. Right, okay. Well, oh, and Sienna, it just noticed that Sienna actually also has a big body, so she is another one that we wouldn't actually want to take with us or breed. So that would be maybe one child from here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe 9 with Kokois, and maybe 10 with Avaru and Anara's child, perhaps? I'm gonna have to look into that. Avaru, maybe we would just take Avaru, actually, because he's not terribly, well, he doesn't really have a lot of the strong genes. Maybe we would just go ahead and have one more baby with Luli, and... Let's scooch you over here. Oh, there's a whole nest over here. Okay, well, that kind of settles it. We'll have one more child with Bambi and Luli, and we'll keep a watch on their little ones here. And then we'll move everybody else over. Like Komoro will jump over here and get ready to go. And then I guess we could go ahead and... I don't want to risk having like a fishing tail child right now. But I guess I need to go ahead and let Cora try to have her child. So we're going to have this really random insertion of a fishing tail. And I just hope it doesn't show up on Luli's child. But at least she can have more children in the future too. So we're going to jump up here. There's an empty nest. Why not? And then we can take care of that baby. And Sienna can move on and maybe do some exploring on this island that would prove helpful. And Kokois can start scooching over here so that she can leave when we're ready to go too. Crove is ready to leave as well. And then Taro, we could actually set free if we wanted. Ooh, maybe we can get this crabbit actually. Nice, we just ended that crabbit, so we can eat that crabbit. But Taro and Cora can head off into the waterways so that they can become wild water swimmers like their son soon. And then over here, Tomkir will attack this carnivore, and we'll practically gather up, let's see, some of the nuts. Avaru, do you want to? There we go. And Avaru will stay here. And Anara, I think, will stay with her daughter and just kind of take care of her little one, who's a good fisher for her claw. And she's actually really good at attack. So who knows how that will turn out. And Anara, I guess we'll go ahead and destroy that bush then to get lots and lots of food. And then over here, I think thankfully, because Russet came to save Junie, we didn't have to worry about Junie getting hurt like we were really worried about. And we'll go ahead and destroy both these berry bushes just to get maximum food resources from them. Look at that! Much better off than where we were headed with this tribe. And let's see what the final round of babies born on this island are going to look like. Twins! Holy days! That's an interesting mix. And we have one that has at least mutated in that fishing tail. Please tell me you didn't mutate in fishing tail. Dang it! Vanta, why? Oh dear. Well, we have a very interesting twist on the family tree here. And we're going to name this little guy, let me scroll down a little bit. We're going to name him Kalu. There we go. Kalu. And that is so funny. And then we have little Kirino here, and we have Rilana. Unfortunately, she is sickly. She has swimming tail, she has gills, she does not have the ability to collect anything from underwater. Her brother, however, does have fishing tail. So I would be tempted to send him on but I don't know if he's going to be able to get away from his sick sibling in time. Phooey. All right. Well, we have to get everybody away from the sick sibling for sure. Let's see. And then these two. Hey, back off. Go away. And then Avi can continue to come. No, don't land over there, else you're going to get sick. Avi can continue to work his way over here. Taro needs his mate to come down. So let's destroy this nest. And then let's have Crove scooch over here. We got to get the babies, the healthy ones, away from the sick one. And then we'll have Cora scooch down here to be with her mate. If we can, we'll toss little Kironu over. He does have armored body. He has Mega Horn recessive. He has fishing tail now, so we've lost the hammer tail on him. I would prefer if he had gotten claw, but it was just kind of an experiment to see what that would be like with that line. Like if it's worth it to have one creature that can roam the waters and fish. But now that I think about it, it would have been more useful to have one creature like this who could roam the waters and have nimble fingers, because then they could crack open all of these clams. Fishing you actually need like a group for, so it wasn't the most practical of thoughts now that I think about it. All right, let's get everybody else ready to go. We've got to keep an eye on our son Kalu. I don't know if I want to keep him now that he has fishing tail, though. That was my bad, not realizing nimble fingers, not fishing tail, should have gone in there. And I kind of want to try breeding Cora and Taro again, now that I know I should have used nimble fingers instead. So I got to think about that. I mean, it's not like everybody is super old yet, so all right, we'll just go ahead, make sure that they're ready to have another baby. These guys, are there any? Yeah, there's not really anything they can hunt around here. That's the other reason we're also at max number of creatures that we want to keep at one time. And we're also maxed out on some of our food. Let's see, and the carnivore is almost gone. I think Lilium is going to pop over here and she wants to fight him. She's got those rogue genes just telling her that she wants to get that guy. All right, we'll go ahead and kick this tree. There we go. Gather up some of our resources here. Anara, I think, really loves her little river. And then, thank goodness, we have another bush over here. Yeah, I think we'll be... No! Sienna! Your name! There we go. But we have to gather lots and lots of food all over the place. But that's okay. All right, jump to the other side. And then I think Russet and Junie... Perhaps they've even fallen in love back here, and they can keep watch over this tree together. In fact, I like that idea that Russet saw Junie being attacked, came and rescued her, and the two have fallen in love and are now staying at the family tree right over here, collecting up the nuts and berries together, so they don't have to worry about anything. They may even be able to like adopt Lilum if she ever wanders towards them. All right, so I think I've moved away the creatures I needed to from the sickly one, and then Kokois. If I was going to breed Kokois with anyone, would it be Crove? Crove and Kokois? No, unfortunately. And not Crove and Kalos. What about Kokois? Kokois and Bambi could actually be mates. So we'll go ahead and get her pregnant just so we're ready. And Komoro and Crove? Komoro and Talo? Yeah, Komoro and Talo are going to be the ones that we set up to be together, because they will actually have... the immunity genes that we need to work together. So I think we're gonna be okay. There's a lot of creatures we can take to the next island after all. Hey, give me more of your food. There we go, that's more like it. And can I get one of the twins away? Oh, I think I can get him away. All right, we might have Kironu keep moving, but then he wouldn't have... Okay. We're gonna have the twins come this way. Kironu, as much as I want to send you, I mean, how cool is that to have these twins? As much as I want to send Kironu, I don't know. I need to start piling up the creatures I know I want to send. Rokirnu, why don't I have your name changed? We're going to check that out in a little bit. Can I get this guy? I want that fish. I want to get that fish so bad, but nobody can fish over here. Let me see who we're going to send. Nobody from over here, so we're good there. And then I think we want to have... Yeah, I know that we want to have Luli go. And nope, Luli, get back over here. Oh my gosh. You're going to ruin everything if you aren't lined up. And Kokois. And now we've got 1, 2, 3 more spots, and we've plunked him down. And can the baby make it? So Kalo could probably come, and I guess Kironu could probably come. So we'll go ahead and have the babies start. Well, we have to have them be watched over by somebody. So move sickly baby out of the way. And then these two babies need help to start moving towards the right spot. And then here, we'll have Cora jump into this nest. There we go. Now we have protected the babies. And I need to put nimble fingers in. That's what we need. We need either Crackerjaw or we need nimble fingers very badly so that we can collect the clamshells. And if we can get a guild creature who can collect clamshells, then that is a big help to the Yukir tribe. But everything else, like the fishing tail, not so much, because it corrupts our bloodline. So I don't know if we'll actually send little Kalu along. I'm sorry, Kalu. I did not think that through. All right, how are we doing on food? Little bit tight on food if we're not careful. So we should be very careful. And then let's see, Tomkir, can you find any? Oh, there's a bunny. Get it, Tomkir. All right, come on. And bunny, dang it. Can I get the bunny from over here? Because we need to do a lot more hunting. Ah, there's Webby. Who's that? Is that going to be a rogue? We don't deal kindly with those in these parts. Thank you very much. I think there's a rogue coming for my females. We've got to keep an eye out for him. Oh, it's another predator who wants to eat Junie. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Good job, Junie. Well, we made short work of that. These two are like our food powerhouses. They're providing the majority of the food for the entire tribe. And we have got to get these ones moved out. And Komoro, who would be a good mate for you? D and F immunity. F and H immunity. Let's see. F and E immunity. That's right. We already picked Talo for her. We just have to wait for him to grow up. So all of my females who are pregnant or about to become pregnant. And please, 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 please. Kiernuvan, why couldn't you have mutated in what I needed? Why? Dang it. Alright, so we didn't mutate in what I needed. I don't even have a female that I can send with the gills either. But this guy has fishing tail. And didn't I take fishing tail out? I did take fishing tail out. How did fishing tail mutate in? And it says it's a mutation when oh wait, because I'm clicking on the wrong creature. Alright, Kirovan. He has hammertail, recessive. I need hammertail active. Alright, that got a little more complicated than I care for, but at least Koronu can go with us. We'll send Koronu. We're gonna send Koronu and we'll send Kalo. And that should do it. And that should do it for all of the creatures that we have picked out, and hopefully we've sent the right ones, and maybe Koronu will be able to have the line of the guild creatures in our family tree help us out. But everybody, look at all these horns and antlers. Alright, there we go. We've figured it out. Time to move on, guys. We need to get these guys back into the snow. That's where they belong. And let's zip over here, collect up this piece. Lilim is going to jump around, do her little bit of exploring. Lilim, no! Lilium, there we go. Keep your name. And then June is going to gather up the nuts from this side, and Russet will gather up the nuts from this side. I'm going to miss these two. I think these two have a wonderful story. And then Tomkir, I'm going to miss you, actually. You're pretty cool, Tomkir. We're going to have him jump over here, dig up those roots, and maybe he and Sienna will have a brief romance before she passes away of old age. Whoops. All right. And let's see. Anything else from Cora that we can gather? I don't want to force her to gather things from the cactus, even if that would be practical. And let's see. Yeah, Taro scooched over here. And all right, I think we're good to go, guys. We've gathered up everything we can. We do not have that much food, but we're going to go. And at Lilim's very, very persistent insistence, it is time to go searching for snow. So let's see if we're going to have any luck on the next island. And then once we get there, we can sit down and sort out the mess we may have made of our genetics. But the point being, we have a lot of megahorns, armored body, and hammertail. We have to keep those things strong, so we'll probably make one branch of purebred creatures. But I am wondering if we should learn some lessons from that last island and see if we can make use of those gills so that we can gather up clams even when we go to hard islands. All right, we're here! Lilim! Lilim! I think she's super excited and she's hoping this is going to be her first glimpse of snow. And it's not, but there's a snow spot. There's a snow spot. We're gonna make a run for it. We're gonna make a run for it. Like, okay, right now, even though it's gonna take a little bit longer. I really hope our creatures can live this long, but we're gonna make a run for the snow. I think we all have armored body, so hopefully this will be okay. All right, let's do it, Avi. We're not gonna wait. We're headed to the new snowy land. This is gonna make her so excited. Hey, who are you? Oh, Kokois. I thought it was a new creature because of the way we got that far from the screen. But we have that creature. That's our creature. That's who she is. No, Lului! Ah! I think she has to have her final baby, guys. I don't think she can make it. But then the baby would take forever to crawl over there. Alright, she's gonna try to hold off on having her child until we can get to the next island. Can that happen, though? Grow, everyone! Move your little tiny legs faster! If push comes to shove, we'll just have to have Lului have the baby here, but we really want to keep moving. Alright, Bambi has made it! He's touched his feet down on snow for the first time in forever. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness. Let's get the Yukirs back into the snow where they belong. We're gonna have Koronu, who actually can breathe into water. He could just, like, jump right through there. No, almost there, almost there. Alright, come on, Talo. Talo's made it! Touchdown! Crove! Let's get you over there, buddy. He's made it! Alright, and then Avi, He's made it. All right, Laluri. Oh dear, she might have to go ahead and set up a nest and have her baby. I wonder if the nest teleports. All right, there we go. Oh, we have everybody except the two little ones, Kalu and Karonu. We've got to have them come with us too. No! And we have a leech. We have a leech attached to us. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it. This is so close. So close. Ah, get that awful leech off of us. All right, let's jump him over here and then yank that leech off. Thank you very much. And then can we get Karonu? Okay, we've got him. All right, he made it this far. No, Kalu! Kalu! I don't want to leave you, Kalu! No! Laluri is gonna have to go ahead and have her baby right here. She can't make it. She can't make it to the next island. That's so sad. And then Komori, where's her mate? I know he's around here somewhere. Is it Talo? Yep, Komori and Talo can at least get ready to have their baby. So I'm gonna scooch her over here. And we'll go ahead, now she's pregnant, jump over here, and they have to leave behind Luri because she refused to leave behind her son Kalo. So sad, so sad. But at least she got to touch Snow one last time and send Bambi on, so hopefully he'll be able to raise their children on the new land. Luri! Oh gosh, all right. Everybody scooch over, make room, make room. We've got to get the baby. Oh, and we can't get... Okay, we're going to name her little Luli after her mother with maybe two U's. There we go. And we have to get her onto this island. Oh, Bambi, why do you have like 2 days left? We've got to get them onto the new land, but at least we can get a little bit of food. One last day. There we go. The baby is old enough to crawl over here. We'll gather up like one last piece of food and let's do this. We're on to the new snowy island. Didn't even wait. Had to leave Luri behind. But at least she got to touch Snow once before her time was over, as sad as that sounds. Oh, and we are on the new Snow. Please, 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 ice block. Please, 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 ice block. Mammoth fruit, the other two untouched genes. There's a leech that followed us. What? All right. Do we see one? Do we see one? There it is! There it is, you guys! The ice block! Yes! Hopefully this is going to be the brand new prehistoric gene that we will be able to add in to our Yukir family tree. And do we have, we might have another ice port here. We definitely have an ice port over to the hard island over here. All right, guys, we're going to have to make some pretty tough decisions on our genetics, and we're going to have to see how the Yukir tribe reacts to whoever is hiding inside of that icy block over there, and how they're going to react when it comes time to expand across the island and return to their normal habits of just going all over the place and collecting what they want when they're in their migratory season, and then when the snow comes, collecting themselves under family trees and having their babies inside of the nest. So it's going to be really interesting to see if we're able to get the mammoth foot to help us raise our young inside of the nest during winter better. And if we are able to kind of wiggle some of the genes that have wiggled sideways back into being pretty strong, because we're really starting to threaten our hammer tail down there. But we've definitely gotten the mega horns very solidly in the family tree. So all right, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.